Hey, what's up guys? This is Sohan and you're watching your Technical Spark channel. Friends, in previous video I got couple of comments from few of my friends that I have only covered AD integration as well as the AD authentication, which means the user who belongs to the Active Directory, how exactly they can log in using their AD password. But I haven't covered the custom user as well as access rights in detail. So this is what I am going to cover in this particular video. But before we start, one small intro video. Hey, welcome back guys. Now as you could see, let me launch my SCPM console and log in with admin credential and log on. Here we go. We got the access to our SCPM console and my SCPM server is up to date. So whenever you log into your SCPM console, this is what the things you will have to validate, where your SCPM server is up to date as as per the what is available from Symantec and what is available at your manager. Manager means this particular console. Okay, now to drill down the custom user part, we'll directly have to navigate to the admin. And here are the options. Admin is default user and this particular Sohanji is my AD user. If I just scroll down, then you can see here directory authentication, which means active directory authentication, and admin has the Symantec SCPM manager console authentication. Okay, if you have watched my previous video, then you will get the better idea. All through, since we don't have any custom local user, so in this particular video I'll just cover the custom user as well as the access rights. Okay, so to get more information onto that, I'll have to click on the add an administrator. So this is how you can also configure new users in your console. So let's say in this time for the custom user, I'll just give my surname. So my surname is Gole, and what exactly the email full name, let's keep it the same, Gole, and email ID I'll just keep one random. If you have any it could be your individual email ID or whatever it is. Okay, you can just feel free to type any email ID here. It is basic useful to get certain virus related alerts, reports, as well as the lockout things. Okay, so whenever your account gets locked out, you will get the email. So let me complete my email address, gole@technicalspark.com. okay, perfect. Having this particular thing ticked is beneficial. Again, what is the frequency you would like to set for this particular account to be locked out if the user enters incorrect password? So I'll go with the default settings, and for how much time it should be locked. Okay, after entering this any credential for 5 times. So this is good. Now let's go to the access right, because that is what the very important. As you could see right now, by default it's selected limited administrator, which means under limited administrator you don't have much permissions here. Then we have system administrator. So as you know, currently I logged in with system administrator, which have complete access of your SCPM console. So I'm not going to waste time explaining this, because you can simply understand system administrator means complete access of your console. Now when you go to the administrator, okay, so in administrator, when you click on site rights, okay, if you have multiple SCPM servers available in your environment, so basis on that you will be able to define for which site this particular user will have the full control. Okay, so likewise if you have right now I just have one SCPM server, but again in going further, when we deploy multiple server like additional sites, this particular feature will be very much important. So let's say you are working for multiple clients, or you can say one client, but they have requirement that their SCPM console should be separate. Okay, so in this way, to control the user's permission, okay, what you can do, you can give this particular user, which is I have created as a Gole, to access for one of the specific site. Okay, and here you can control this: authorize to fully manage this site, not authorize, like this. Okay, so I'll just let me click on cancel. Now limited administrator. So if I just directly go to the let's go from the down, manage policy. When you click on limited administrator, guys, this is what you will have to. Let's say one of the person is very fresher, right? So the allow editing of shared policies should not be ticked, otherwise he will be able to make the changes intentionally, unintentionally, and later on you guys will have to suffer. So while providing the access to the policy, make sure you are giving the appropriate rights. Okay, if the things should not touch by any L1 or L2 engineer, of whom you are adding that particular user to SAPM console, make sure you select these settings wisely. Okay, so for now what I'll do, I'll just give access to virus, spyware and other stuff. That's it, and rest of the things I'll remove. Okay, so this particular user who I'm going to add, he will only have the edit permission for the virus and spyware protection. Okay, this is just for the your information, guys, and rest of the things he will not be able to touch. So let me click on OK. So the policy rights has been configured. Now manage installation package. If this is a L1 L2, then I really believe that he don't require the package installation right, but however it's completely up to you how exactly you would like to provide, and whatever the features which is I'm touching right now, this will be elaborated in upcoming videos, guys, because in single video covering all the things it takes lots of time. So as per your requirement, you can control whether you have to give the full access or read only. Okay, so right now we'll just give the full access. Then site rights, let me click on that. Here again it's almost similar option which we saw into the this particular section, that is administrator. So you can control all the things as per your requirement. Okay, no authorize, fully authorize, custom. Okay, in custom also database you would like to give the access to the database privilege, so I'll just say no access. Now all server have same privileges. Here also you can, if you have the servers, then it would have listed here, but since this is fresh SAPM console, so we don't have much data. Okay, so I'll just select no here and click OK. This is just for the testing, guys. Don't create a similar type of access right for any user in your environment, because my task here is just to demonstrate, so that you will get the better idea and you will be able to explore the things by your own. And whatever I'm doing in test environment. So if you are in production environment, be careful. Okay, now let's click on group. So right now I don't have, when I go to the clients, okay, I don't have any group available, just one group, that is my company, which is always default, and inside that we have default group. Okay, so similar way, if you have multiple groups, okay, then our organization is quite bigger, then here you can choose the appropriate option. Okay, for what things you would like to give access to the users. Read only access is always, I guess, the better choice if the user is normal, not the administrator or L3 level people. So click on OK. So this has been configured. Remotely run commands. So as you know, using the SAPM console, we can do lots of things remotely just from the console. Okay, we don't have to touch the system. So these are the some things which you can control. What are the things you would like to give it to the user? Okay, scan is fine. And okay, similar way you can as per your business requirement and the user expertise level, you can modify the settings. Run commands on read only groups. So yeah, this is how. Now view reports. Okay, when you go to the reports, how exactly you would like to control. So that's how you will be able to make the things, and only this particular policy this user will be able to edit. Okay, so general and access rights is completed. Now let's go to the authentication. How exactly you would like to control this particular user. So Gole, this particular user is not exist in AD, so there is no meaning in adding these particular things into the as a directory, right? So in this particular directory authentication we have already created for this Sohanji user. Now if I go to cement first option, that is SAPM authentication, password will expire. So here you can define how the frequency by exactly when your password will get expire. Okay, so 60 days is fine just for now, or if you want you can make it 90 days. And then let me enter the password. Let me enter something complicated. Okay, so my password has been entered. Now once these things are done, you will have to click on OK. As you could see, my user has been created. For the password restriction, you can use this particular option, okay, to restrict the things. And once user is created, let me log up, because guys, what are the things I have given to him, and password. Once the enter, click on login, always accept, and it will allow me to log in into the SAPM console. So as you could see, I don't have much options here, correct? So as soon as I started, none like other, I got very minimal options. Now let me click on close, and okay, this particular view is default with limited options. A similar way, if I go to the monitor, reports, policies. I have very limited options. So as you may be aware that we have so many policies, right? But instead of that, I'm getting access to only policy and virus. Okay, for rest of the things, the access is not there. Similar way, if I go to the my company, then policies, you can see here we have very limited access, correct? So let me just click on one of the policy like system lockdown. See, I can't do anything. It's just grayed out because I don't have rights. Similar way in admin also we don't have much options here. Only administrators, servers, install package. So these are the basic things which of which we got the access. So whatever the things you are going to configure into the administrator, you will have to be very sure. Okay, and administrator, the user itself cannot do anything to the whatever the rights he has allocated and other stuff. So this is how it look like, or you can say you can configure your access right for the users to which you would like to provide the access. And for AD authentication, please refer my previous videos where I have demonstrated Active Directory integration. Okay, there you will get the complete knowledge. So hopefully guys, you have found this particular video informative. If so, please click on the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. And very importantly guys, in upcoming video, which is in our next video, I'll demonstrate all the features which is available into the SAPM console. So make sure that you watch that video completely so that you will get the better knowledge of the entire console. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.